it's Bob from Better Music here with the first look at the brand new BOSS JB-2 Angry Driver. So this is BOSS's first collaboration with another pedal company, JHS. JHS pedals have been around for a while. They've got a real cult following, and the Angry Charlie is one of the most coveted pedals they do. So what BOSS and JHS have done is combine the Angry Charlie with the BOSS BD2 Blues Driver, one of the most iconic and classic BOSS overdrives of all time. So what you've got is a really flexible overdrive pedal, well, two overdrive pedals in one that gives you ultimate flexibility. So we're going to take you through a quick look. There's a ton of videos. It was released a little while ago. There's a ton of videos, people talking about and explaining and stuff. I'm just going to talk about some real world application here because I got a hold of this yesterday and I'm absolutely blown away with the functionality of the pedal more than anything else. Tone obviously, but the functionality as you know in a real world environment is fantastic. So you've got two separate circuits here. You've got the BOSS BD2 and the JHS Angry Driver here. You'll see the controls here. I've got JHS in the middle here and the BOSS on the bottom of the tone stack. That's your level, tone and drive. So that gives you enough control and flexibility to shape your sound. But over here on the right, this mode knob gives you can have the JHS on its own, you can have the BOSS on its own, you can have a combination, you can have the Blues Driver before the JHS, you can have the JHS before, or you can run them in parallel, which is a really interesting sound as well. The one that I'm going to focus on, and again I keep mentioning real world application, is the JHS BOSS here. So what this does, the pedal on its own, if you just go using the pedal itself, it'll switch between the Blues Driver, funnily enough it lights up blue, and the Angry Charlie lights up red. If you see here there's a remote, that's for a single latching foot switch. You can actually flicker between the two, so you're essentially turning your drive pedal into two channels. Where I see this as a real advantage is if you've got like a BOSS ES5 or some sort of loop switcher that has a control in, you can actually program your patches. Say for example you've got a verse that doesn't need a lot of drive, you can use the Blues Driver and then hit bank number 2 and you've programmed the JHS to come in as your chorus sound as a big sort of lift. It's a really cool feature, and a lot of companies are bringing out these dual overdrive, these dual function pedals, and not actually taking advantage of being able to do that. They just assume everyone wants to tap dance, and just being able to hit one button and go between the two drives is just, it's awesome. So that's a really again, real world application. As a player, I play all the time, and I've got a pedal, a similar sort of pedal that has that same functionality. This is great because it's two really distinct sounds that work well together, or you can essentially turn a pedal into a 2-channel amplifier. So I'm going to take you through some of the sounds now. I haven't, as I said, I've only had it for a day. It's a lot of fun, man. I'm just going to take you through and show you some sounds and see what you think. This one actually lets you switch between. So I'm on the JHS now, and I can go between that and the Blues Driver. Just all right, this is where the fun begins. So we've got the the J into B, so the JHS into the Blues Driver. That's fun. So Blues Driver into JHS. And then the parallel mode. This is very interesting, this one. Steve Gray. So there you have it, the brand new BOSS JB-2 Angry Driver. A really cool pedal with a lot of real world application. We are expecting our first delivery of these in about the next 2 weeks. So if you have any questions, any comments, or if you want to put a back order in, I would suggest that you get in touch with us here at Better Music via email, via Facebook, however you want to do it, get in touch, because these are going to be a hot item.